Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for coming. We're a little early today, but my brother from another mother says I should go up, so I'm up. Top Listed TV, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for being here. How you guys doing? All right. It is a pleasure to have you here. Welcome. Thank you to my brother from another mother, Carolina Hillbilly. 1961. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much. Hi, Marianne. How you doing? Welcome. Again, thank you to my brother from another mother, Carolina Hillbilly. 1961. Appreciate of the raid. Top Listed TV. You are most welcome. It is a pleasure to have you here. Sweet Marianne, it is a great pleasure to have you here. Welcome to my live. Hope we all have fun today and learn something. All right. So we are here, we are here, we're up, and we are running. What a guan, my amazing, awesome people. Vermont Paint and Photos. Welcome, brah. Listen, I want to be a part of that that giveaway you're gonna have, because you know I'm a huge fan of your work and your art. All right, real giveaway guy. Thank you so very much for joining our live. Tony, Damien, my sweet, amazing Amy. Thank you so much for coming. Shay's Journey, welcome. Thank you for taking your journey to us and having a journey with us today. The girl Cleo. Hey Cleo, what a guan. Kerry Knopf, Darren Digital, Listen Well. How you doing, Digital? Listen Well. How are you? D the Spectral 17. Thank you all so much. Arlene Verdita, what a guan, my family, my people. How are you all doing? Cray Spearfishing and Adventures. Cray, I have always seriously wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do spearfishing. I am not just saying that because of the name of your channel. That is something I've always been. The fridge is in the house. What's up, fridge? How you doing? How is everybody today on this amazing Saturday? It is as hot where you are as it is here in the beautiful island of Jamaica. I'm in Montego Bay, Jamaica, which is legendary. Okay, all right, bro. All right. So everybody, thank you for coming on over. Tony, Damien, you know we love you. Thank you, my brother from another mother, Carolina Hillbilly. 1961 for the raid, bro. I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Sorry, I was actually on the road driving, so I was listening. So I can't. But I don't text while I'm driving, to be honest with you. That's not something I do. I'm not the most coordinated person on earth, so I don't believe that would be a good idea for me to actually try to do that, everyone. That may be a very, very bad idea. So welcome to the chat. Oh, by the way, everyone, today is Jamaica's Emancipation Day, meaning this is the day we celebrate our emancipation from slavery here in Jamaica, August the 1st. And then a little later on in the week, we celebrate our independence from the English colony, from England. So on the 6th, we celebrate that, and today we celebrate Emancipation Day. Oh, real giveaway guy says, I'm going to Jamaica in 2022. Maybe we can do a live. I am fine with that, my brother. And welcome to if you get to Jamaica, you have to link me. You know, this is my place. I love this place. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Yeah. And, you know, the vibe today is just supposed to be just laid back. But I can't always be laid back, because let me tell you, if this is the first time in my live, I'm a little cray-cray. D Spectral 17. D, are you 17? Is that why the 17 is there? I'm just asking. It is so great to have you all here, especially on your Saturday when you could be doing something else. It's wonderful to have you, my new family here. Welcome. I've got so much love for you all. I've got so much love for everyone. I'm one of those individuals. Yeah. I think if I was in the 60s, I would be one of the flower people. You know, I'm a lover of life, lover of humanity. D at Spectral 70 says, no, I'm much older than that. Ah, but you have the spirit of 17, I believe. Caroline Hillbilly 1961 says, I have to let my hair grow longer before I visit. No, bruh. No, you can come on down as you are. I can't wait to meet you, man. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. There are a couple of people that I must meet. Amazing Maisie, I must meet her. Tony, must meet her. I travel a lot, you know, so I'm a reggae artist and I'm normally touring. And actually, every year, well, I didn't do it last year because I had a back injury. We talk about that some other time. And this year, COVID. But every year I do this East Coast into the Midwest. So we tour from New York through Rhode Island into Florida, Mississippi, Texas, into Kansas City. Like every single year, a great tour. And I meet amazing people doing that tour. So I'm going to figure out a way to meet some of y'all because you are such amazing energy, great human beings. And of course, if you come to Jamaica, you know, you have to link me up. Angela M. What a guan. If you get to Jamaica, you have to all link me because you know I have to teach you some of the real lingua. You know, I'm going to teach you how to speak true Jamaican. You know, not Irie. I'm going to teach you how to say something like, "Yo, wagwan, everything good and all right." And I tell you everything mad, me loving enough. And I tell you mad up. Yeah. Well, you will have to meet. My cat Maisie. That's cool. I mean, I don't have to meet her for very long, so that's all right. That's no problem. I am good with that. I am good. Listen, I love animals, but I'm just really, really seriously allergic to danger. Shay's Journey. If this is your first time, I don't know if I said hello to you earlier, Shay's Journey. Welcome. I want to travel so bad, but scared to fly. Shay's Journey. Listen, you can come by boat. You can just take a cruise, come on down, spend a week or so, 5 days, 3 days. I come over, say hi, and then you take a cruise on over because I can understand that. I can completely relate to people being afraid of flying. You know, I'm not, but I get it. I understand why someone would be afraid of heights. Just like how I can understand the fear of heights and all these, you know, these things that we're all terrified of. Vermin Painted Throat says, Blacklight, you need one of those naked cats. Yes, yeah. You know, they're the ones that look kind of wrinkly, and I know the ones you're talking about. I can't remember the name. My daughter is like obsessed, my 14-year-old, with cats, and she really wants me to get her a cat, but because of the dander, I mean, my singing career would be over. Real Giveaway guy says, I don't mean to sound crazy, but what is it with that guy milking a giraffe and Skittles coming out? No, listen, you are not the only person because straight up, that's not even done in Jamaica. So none of us here understands what that is, but I guess Skittles has to find a way to tropify Skittles. So I get that you are not the only person, and I'm not in any way, I know the commercial, I am not in any way offended by that because I'm a little confused by it myself. You know, it's no problem. Skittles is just selling Skittles, bro. It's all right. It's all good. Okay. Angela M says, when I come to Jamaica, I'm coming to raid your backyard with those lovely fruits. Just make sure you come at the right time. Angela M, do you know what we have right now in my backyard? Let me explain this to you. You all call this avocado. We have an avocado tree that's just, it never stops. It gives and gives and gives, and the avocados are delicious. I am not joking. They are amazing. Amazing avocados. We call them pear in Jamaica. Don't ask me why. I just know that we call them pear here. Mary Ann says, my friend had skinless cats. Really? I want to see you if I come to Jamaica. Of course you can, Mary Ann. That's not even a question. You know you're going to see me if you get here, girl. That's no problem. You know, I've always wondered about those cats, though. I mean, they can't survive in any place that is cold, right? That must be like, I've always wondered about that. Oh, you meant hairless cat. That must be like really like. Darwin Digital says Donsko cat hairless. Oh, is that the correct name or terminology? Angela M says pear and roast breadfruit, and I have a heck of a breadfruit tree. Yes, right in my backyard. Yeah. In fact, I had ackee and saltfish and roast breadfruit just the other day. Yummy. Tony, why that face, sweetie? What, I don't understand what's that face about. Is it the skinless or the hairless cat thing? I mean, I think all these animals serve some kind of purpose. I mean, and the truth is, I kind of think those hairless cats are kind of cute. But then listen, I don't know if you were in the other live. It was TR and Carter Club's live yesterday, because I really like I like snakes. I love snakes. I love the monitor lizards and the bigger ones. I love alligators. I love crocodiles. I wouldn't play with them. I understand that they're dangerous. I also love I also really love spiders, people. I mean, people always look at me as if something is wrong with me. I think spiders are beautiful creatures, like genuinely beautiful creatures. The spiders we have in Jamaica, they're lovely, and some of them are nice and big, and they're pretty, but they're not dangerous or anything. Kubo Nikwan, welcome, bruh. It is always a pleasure to see you in my chat. Thank you so very much for coming. If I have not said hello to anyone, please forgive me. I will at some point in time, because I know that your time is valuable, so it means a lot. Angela M says, no snake, no lizards. Angela M, I love lizards. I love snakes. I have lizards who live in and out of my home, and I do not trouble them. I don't trouble them. And in fact, at one point, my daughter, my 14-year-old, we had a crab about this big living in the yard. I mean, that crab got here when she was born, and that crab lived for many years until it died, unfortunately, But I love animals. I just the dander thing and the singing, they do not work, people. They don't work. I do wish I could have some of the more exotic animals, which the Jamaican government does not allow you to have. We have snakes here in Jamaica, by the way. Next, Vernon Paint and Photo says, next time you visit my live, ask me about my art on my arm. I shall, bro. I shall. I got this in Florida years ago. It's a Black Panther Rising. And it's very symbolic. It was a group of us as friends who all did this, and it means the power of Africa rising. It means the power of moving up. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if you all understand what I'm saying. People normally have the Black Panther coming down, but I like the significance of it moving up. So we will talk about that, Vermin Paint and Photos. No problem, man. That is fine. Expedition Greg, how you doing, my brother? It's always a joy and a pleasure to see you in my chats. It is great to see you here. Thank you so much for coming, bro. Top listed TV says, see you around, guys. 2:30 a.m. here. Oh, you're in Dubai. Okay, it's great to have met you, bro. Thank you so much. Feel free to come at any time. Get some rest. All right. I hear you all party hard in Dubai. I don't know what's happening in Dubai with what's going on, but I hear you're opening back up. So be safe, my brother. Please be safe. All right. Listen, well says, yeah, no on the spiders. Oh, you're not a big spider person. I love spiders, man. I cannot tell you where this came from. And the thing with lizards, when I was younger, I used to climb the trees a lot. And Tony Damon says, never smile at a crocodile. I've heard that. Never smile at a crocodile. You can never be friendly with a crocodile. Don't be taken in by their welcome smile grin. Yes, that's true. I know that they're very dangerous creatures, but I also think that I think they're beautiful. I find reptiles beautiful. I went to visit Cuba many years ago, and where we were staying, they had a park with just I can't remember the name of what you call these lizards. We call them something else. I'm trying to remember, but they're huge lizards. They're beautiful. I mean, I'm not joking. They're like the biggest one was about nearly 2.5, 2 feet in length. beautiful animals. Listen well says they're cool looking, but I don't want to touch them. The thing is they're kind of cool to the touch though. And their skin, skin is not what you no, Tony Damien, that's not what it is. I'm trying to remember, it'll come back to me at some point. But they're big and they have these big, beautiful like ridges down their backs. They are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous creatures. And I got to hold one and cuddle it, and I love those animals. I really wish if Linda would allow me to do it, I would keep them. But she says no. It freaks her out. I don't know why I like these things. Okay, let me tell you how bad it is, people, with me and spiders. This is not what the chat was supposed to be, but since we're going this way, let's just talk about this for a few. Let me explain this to you. I love spiders so much that when I get cobwebs in my home, I do not want to remove the cobwebs because I do not want to hurt the spiders. That is how much I love. No, it's not monitor lizards. The monitor lizards are actually bigger. They're over a meter. So this is like, it'll come back to me. Don't worry about it. Iguana. Angela M. Thank you so much. That's what it is. And Cuba has some of the most beautiful iguanas. They're beautiful, fat, cuddly creatures, And when the tongue does, they stick the tongue out. I have no idea why I like lizards so much. I know this is not what y'all came here to hear. But yeah, and as I was saying, I don't even want to disturb the cobwebs in my house because I love. Okay, I have a friend in Germany, and he has a pet, the huge spiders. I don't know why the names are slipping me today. Anyway, and I've had the female is called, I can't remember what her name is. It's like a very simple name, but she always crawls up my arm. She's about the size of my hand. She's about this big, and she always crawls up my hand. It's Shay's Journey says, laugh out loud sounds dangerous. Laugh out loud. It sounds, but I mean, I think they're generally harmless. They will not. I mean, especially iguanas. They're not going to attack you unless they have iguanas in Florida. They have tons of iguanas in Florida. They can be aggressive. I mean, any wild animal is potentially very dangerous. But I don't know. I mean, I don't mind spiders crawling on me. I don't mind lizards crawling on me. And you know what I love? And this might really freak you out, but there's something about the touch of a snake. I love. The skin of a snake is, I cannot describe it. But it's cold to the touch, but you can feel the warmth under it. I don't know and it's just muscle. It's the snake is literally just muscle. Jamaica has what we call the Jamaican boa. It's a constrictor, so it will bite you, but it's not poisonous. But what it does, how it kills you, it wraps itself around in it. It constricts you. So yeah, this is not really what I invited you all here to discuss. My obsession with things that many human beings find somewhat repulsive and frightening. But I mean, I have no idea how and when I developed these interests, so to speak. I have no idea why, guys. I don't know how I got to this place in my life where I guess I just love creatures generally, and I think that there's value to every creature with the exception of flies and mosquitoes. Oh yeah, and rats. No. Shay's Journey said it's okay. It's interesting to hear. Cool, thank you. And Angela M says in some country the iguana meat is delicacy. Oh man, that's cold though. I mean, people have to do it. I have a friend who was in Asia. I'm trying to remember where it was in Asia, and they sell cat meat. And I was like, oh, what? But I guess it's just a matter of your culture and your ideas and your belief, and I try never to judge people. That's just their thing. There are people who Jamaicans eat goat. And I have friends who live in Europe who are like, what? Huh? Yes, Tony Damien. He was somewhere in Asia, and there are two things that they sold that freaked him out. They sold They sold it's like an egg, but the chicken is pretty much almost fully developed in the egg, but it's not fully developed. And they cook it. It's like a delicacy. I'm trying to remember where it was. I don't want it, but I know it was an Asian country. And they also sell cat, like meat, like like how people eat beef and those things. Yes, Tony, that is why I am vegan. It's one of the many reasons. Tony, Tony Damien? Do you know how I became vegan? I started to have horrible nightmares about animals crying. People don't laugh at me. I'm serious. This is before I became Rastafarian. I just used to have these horrible nightmares about animals like literally screaming. Now listen, I have no problem if you eat meat. I'm actually cool with that. You have to do your thing. But for me, I used to have literal nightmares about these things. And one day I just got up and said, I can't do this anymore. And I just stopped eating meat. It was no great religious thing. It was no eye-opening. I just couldn't do it anymore. And then I just went straight. I mean, I didn't even become vegetarian, right? I just, Tony Damon says, Silence of the Lambs. Don't do that, Tony. You know I'm going to just start laughing, right? That's actually funny. A little, what? I'm trying to remember that famous line. Alfalfa beans. I can't remember the first part of it though. It's not coming back to me. Yeah, so that's how I became. I just, and I just went straight. I have not had milk, cheese, egg, butter, meat in almost 20 years. I don't miss it. But I'm good, and I don't judge anyone for eating it. I mean, we all have to walk our own path. I'm good. Tony Damien, I just love people, so I'm good. People have to walk their own road. I don't believe in imposing my will on anybody because, who am I to impose my will anyway? D at Spectral 17 is like, that would seem impossible to you to just not have meat. I know my friend Carolina Hillbilly said, I mean, there's no way he could just not eat meat. And I have friends who are like, I have friends in Germany, like I tour Europe a lot, and they're like, how could you not eat meat? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm good. I'm all right. Okay, let me tell you something that's really going to freak you out, and you're not going to. Justin Beck, welcome. All the way from the UK. I remember. What's up, man? How you doing? How are you? I was last there in 2017 on tour. I did London, I did Liverpool, I did Manchester, and there's other place I did, I can't remember. But love you people in the UK. You're very, very cool. Which part of the UK are you from? I'm so happy you are here. Where in the UK are you from? Yes. I tend to do that, all right? I will drift in and out of a topic. So just bear with me. I'm good, thanks. Hope you're good too. Yes, we are all good. From we wake up, Justin, there's hope. It means that things can get better, right? Oh, you're from Wales. I spent about 6 months in a place called Cardiff, Wales. Do you know Cardiff, Wales? You have a television station there. I did a TV series with I can't remember, HTV. It might be HTV in Cardiff, Wales. I did it with Walt Disney, and that Cardiff, Wales. Wales was really cold, and I love the accent because I didn't understand half of what you. It took me like 2 months to be able to understand you guys. But I really enjoyed it. I really like Wales. Is it Gael you speak? I'm trying to remember what it's called. Could you remind me? Tony Damon says, I ate his liver with some alpha beans. Yes, Silence of the Lambs. Oh, Justin Beck says, wow, Cardiff is Wales, and you're right. HTV. Yeah, I did a Walt Disney television series that was shot with through Disney by HTV TV called Return to Treasure Island. I starred in it with an English actor called oh man, this was a long time ago, guys. I'd have to go check. but it was Christopher. This is bad because I can't remember this, but this is bad. Where in Sweden you had done your tour? No, I haven't done Sweden. I've never toured Sweden. I've done France. I've done the UK. I've done Germany. I've done I've done I've done France, UK, Germany. Hold on, you guys. Trying to remember. Yeah, forgive me. Yeah, I've done France. I've done the UK. I've done Germany. I've done Toronto. I've done the USA. Where's I've done? Trying to remember. We were supposed to do Brazil this year, but COVID. That's that. So I've never done Sweden. I've never done Sweden. I've never done Australia. Um, what's your favorite European country? Wow, that's a really good question. That's a good. Okay, I love Italy, because of the people are so free. But I also love Spain for the same reason. But at the same time, I love the Germans. I really don't have a favorite. The truth is, I really like all of them. I'm not exaggerating. I've toured Berlin. I've done most of Germany. Germany really embraces me. I've done Netherlands. I love the Netherlands. I mean, it's just different personalities, different types of people. And I'm a people person, so I like meeting all the different kinds of individuals. You know what I mean? It's just so different. The way the English fans are very different from the German fans, who are very different from the Italian fans, who are I mean, it's just different kinds of people. So it's for me, it's really really cool. So it's really hard, and I'm not just saying this because I don't want to choose, but it's just different types of people. And and everybody in the chat, I'm a big people person. I love human beings. I genuinely find people mind blowing, and just like given an opportunity, most people I think are unnaturally interesting, and they don't think so because they're living their daily life. So yeah, Justin. What living in I lived in two places when I was doing that film. I lived in a place called Baker Street in London, which apparently is very high end. And I also lived in Cardiff, Wales. And you know which place I preferred? Cardiff, Wales. Honestly, I just preferred it. Oh yes, yes, Tony. Yeah, that's what I heard. It missed Jamaica. It hit a bit. It hit the Bahamas. A little bit of. We're talking about a hurricane that just hit. It's just hitting parts of Florida and going up. I'm just praying that everybody will be safe. Justin Beck says, my dream was to go to the USA. I did it. I went to NYC in 2013. I loved it. Yeah, it's very hard not to like. There's some, I think there's some places that is hard not to like. Germany, it's Cologne, Germany. I think Florence, Italy. Paris itself is really cool. London in England is really cool. Kingston, Jamaica, and Montego, Jamaica, and Negril, Jamaica. Cool. It's hard. It's really, really hard not to have fun in New York. I mean, you'd have to be a very strange person to not have fun in New York City, to be very honest with you. Yes. Okay. Yes. So I've been kind of fortunate because of touring and because of my film life when I was earlier. I've traveled a lot, and I still haven't been to many places. Like I've not been to Africa. Every time I've had an opportunity to tour Africa, something turns up, but I can't go. And that's a place obviously that I really want to go. I've not been to Sweden. I don't remember who asked me about Sweden. Was it Angela M? Someone asked me about Sweden in the chat. And what I do remember about Sweden is when I did my first major show in Germany, which was in a club in Cologne, Germany, which was ram-packed. I met about 4 Swedish women, and they were gorgeous. stunningly beautiful women. In fact, that's the thing, though. In touring, I've met so many beautiful people from all over the world who look so different. Tony Damon says, "Yes, Aisha, with the germ, there will be there." Yes, yeah, Tony. I was thinking about that. The same thing with the with a storm. I'm just praying that it passes very quickly and no one gets hurt. Ruth Daly, thank you so very much for coming on over into our live, into the chat. Welcome, welcome. You know that you are very welcome here. It's wonderful to have you here. Justin Beck says they love British in the USA. That's for sure. Oh yeah. I think everyone is in love with the British accent, no matter what part of England it's from. It's the classic British accent. It's just like how it's just like we attach certain things. You get what I'm saying, to certain things, So this might sound strange, but growing up, I've always been attracted to the Southern drawl. I don't know if that's what you call it, but the Southern drawl, women speaking in the Southern drawl, I've always found it sexy. Yeah, it's the truth. I've always the French, the British, it's all these different accents that it's true. Yes, Tony, I do say gorgeous often because you have a lot of really beautiful people. I really, really think this. They do. The Canadian, there's a part, I think it's the more northern part of Canada. They have a very particular accent that I really love. And Tony, I like beautiful people and I love women. Justin says, yeah, I know you're right. It's true. And listen, do you know that people love the Jamaican accent? That's something I found out when I started to tour. When I started to tour, in fact, when I started doing film, I was maybe 15. And the first thing everyone would say in the room is say something Jamaican. And I'd like, what do you mean say something Jamaican? And they'd like, yes! I think we all, no matter where we're from, we take it for granted. Marianne says, mine is UK and Jamaican, and I'm Canadian. You see, I think we all have these things that we like about each other. You know what I'm saying? I really have always loved the Southern drawl. Like, I'm not joking. I cannot tell you why. I've just always associated it with, Vermont Paint and Photo says, oh, and I thought it was me he thought was sexy. Bruh, you're sexy, man. We're all sexy. Come on, bruh. Y'all know this. Justin, Tony Damien, Angela M. You know what I'm talking about because you're Jamaican, right? I know you're Jamaican. And I know that you don't live here. So I know that wherever you go, people fall in love with your accent. I think we're all fascinated by other cultures and other people and other persons. And if I could, I would literally, if I really could, how would I put it now? If I could give everyone the opportunity to travel to other countries, I think our world would be much more peaceful, much more unified, because I think once people start interacting with other people, I mean, I have really, really close friends in Germany. I mean, I'm talking about like close Germany, England, Italy, I mean, really New York, Vancouver, South Carolina, just like literally all over the place. Tony Damon says, I'm from Texas. So you have the drawl, girl. It makes me giggle when people ask me to repeat something. Yeah, because there's something about that drawl that's it's. I think if we're honest with each other, because I've been meeting a lot of Filipinos and I love their accent. And sometimes they'll say, what accent? And I'm like, yo, I love it. I think it's just because of that melting pot thing. Justin Beck says, I can't travel anymore. Why? Why can't you travel anymore, bro? COVID is not going to be around forever. It's gonna pass. Angela M says a lot of Swedes travels to Jamaica. Yes, I realize this. I think a lot of people from all over the place come to Jamaica. I think there's just some fascination with Jamaica. The first time people I landed in in Germany. I landed in I can't remember the name of the place now. But anyway, and this is the first time I'm getting into the country, and I have pretty long dreads, pretty long locks, right? And so I enter the airport. I mean, I come off the plane. We go through. We hit customs, and I'm meeting the customs officer, and I get this beautiful blonde female customs officer. And then she goes through the stuff. Where you from? Jamaica. How long you here for? I'm on tour. Whatever, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then she says she wrote something down and she put it in my passport. And she said, read it when you leave. And when I left, she'd given me her phone number and asked me to contact her. So I contacted her and I said, I called her and I said, why don't you come over to my first show? And she came over. And she was so cool. And she kind of took me on like a mini tour of Cologne, Bonn, Germany. She was, wherever I go, I tend to meet really nice people. Vermin Paint and Trophy says, I love how a new art talks. Her voice is so sweet. You see, you're lucky. I've never heard her speak. I'm going to go check her out so I can hear her speak. Susie Metzner. I travel. Welcome to the chat. I don't know if I said welcome to you earlier. If I didn't, welcome, welcome, welcome. She says, I traveled out of the country by myself. It's hard to find people to go with. Went to Ghana for a month by myself. Met a lot of people, but it wasn't too smart to go alone. Why did you go alone though? Okay, did you have a good experience in Ghana? Or because I've not been there, that's one of the places I want to go. Did you have a good experience there, Susie? Let me know, please. Justin Beck says, because to cut a long story short, I woke up in 2015 Christmas morning blind. Okay. In my right eye, I got diagnosed with MS. And I had to further relapse in arm and leg. Okay, I understand, Justin. All right, I understand. So you can't physically travel the way you used to. So there's no way for you to travel even if you're accompanied. I'm just asking. Because if you can't travel, then there are other ways. Surfing YouTube, meeting crazy people like myself and all the amazing people in this chat, people from all over the world. It's not the same experience, but it's almost the same experience. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry that happened, but it seems as if you're functioning and you're learning to you said it's 2015, so this is not a long time ago. Wow. Much mad love for you, bro. Mad love, mad support, mad love, mad love, mad love. All right. I know you don't want anyone to feel pity for you. I know this. So mad love for your courage. You're the man. But still try to travel in your mind and in other ways. If you get what I'm saying. I know. Do you read Braille? Are you a Braille reader? Have you learned how to do that? Oh, Susie Metzner says she could not find a travel companion. And then she also said they flaked out. I had beautiful experiences, but also bad. Okay. I think that happens to a lot of people sometimes, especially if you're not with the right people. But we learn from the experiences as we grow and as we go along, I think. But tell me some of the good experiences you had, Susie. Marian says, hugs, Justin Beck. Yes, yeah. It's really cool for you to be here, Justin. Susie says, now I know more and I would do it differently, educationally. Never regret though. I don't think we should regret either. I've had some interesting experiences, but I think the thing is when I'm touring, when I'm touring, I guess I have a whole team around me. I have security, all of that. So it's not as organic an experience as often I kind of sneak away and do my own thing. If you get what I'm saying. Justin Respect back to you, Justin. Mad love for you, man. Mad love. I'm not just saying that. Mad love, mad love, mad love. Remember how amazing you are, Justin. Never ever forget this. You are amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. And when you get up, the mornings you get up and you have that little twinge of doubt, just remember this: the crazy Rastaman from Jamaica that you met via Blacklight Records called Peter Lloyd says he loves you and you are an amazing person. You're amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. Roxine. Hi, Roxine. Everybody say hello to my friend Roxine from Jamaica. Everybody say hi to her in the chat. Hi, Roxine. What's going on? How you doing? Roxine, we have people from all over the world here. They're all amazing people. So say hello to everybody. Everybody say hello to her. All right. All right. Thanks, man. I just think if we all had the opportunity to travel, I think we should once we get that opportunity because when I started to travel at that very young age, it changed my entire perspective of people. Um, uh, Justin says respect you too. Good people here. Yes, Daddy, and we want to keep it that way. All right. Susie says most people took me in as family, but there are some scary things going on there. I stayed in poor places, no fancy hotel. It's so much different from the USA or Jamaica. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've had a few friends who have had kind of similar experiences. Um, but I'm happy that you had the courage to go because it says a lot about your personality. You're a warrior. You're a warrior, Susie. No question about it. If you're able to just get up and go. Roxine says, I'm good, thanks. Blessings, blessings to you, hon. Humans Against the Fridge says, I would travel to unplug the fridge. I know, bro, and I would help you to unplug the fridge, bro. Anytime. Marianne says, I would give getting my hair done, nails done by professionals so I can travel. You'd give it up. Okay. Yeah. It is one of the perks I've had with doing films all over the world and with just generally traveling and touring is that interaction with other people and other cultures and being able to see people in a different way. Humans Against the Fridge says eat fresh, not frozen. You don't have to tell me that twice. That is how I live. That is my motto, bro. That's why you are always welcome here. Always welcome. Angela M, you know this is true. That is all I do. It's fresh. So I think that if we were able to get more human beings to travel, more persons experience the world and see through other person's eyes. First of all, we'd start taking what we have at home. We wouldn't take it for granted. We would. I went to Haiti, and this was a long time ago. I went there to do a commercial, um, and that was a very interesting experience. That's all I can say. And I met some great people there, but I really realized that I was very fortunate. I'm not joking. And same thing all over the world. I've met amazing people. In really, really different circumstances. Once I left I think it was my driver's license in a Uber, and the guy came all the way back from wherever he was and returned it to me. We were just at the airport heading to another city on tour because what I try to do now is instead of driving, we fly. And hold on there. Vermin Paint and Photo says he has issues, Angela, and he bugged me in my chat this morning. You're talking about Humans Against the Fridge. Humans Against the Fridge is speaking his truth, and I love him for this, bro. Yep. Susie says, I want to see so many more places, been to many, but my bucket list is never ending. And that's very good. Humans Against the Fridge says, what, VT? You never stop painting once. Listen, people, if you don't know, Vermont Paint and Photos is an amazing artist, you should check out his lives and you should get some of his work. It's really amazing. It's actually soothing to watch him paint. And then, you know what is Vermont Paint and Photos? Your voice is also remarkable. it is remarkable. Roxine, thank you so very much for coming into the chat. I am really happy that you decided to come. We we are totally off topic today. We are just sort of hanging and just talking about our lives and our experiences. And I'm just discussing me traveling to so many places in the world, and some of the crazy stuff that has happened to me. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you all something. When I was doing that TV series for Walt Disney, I okay, all right, I can tell you all this. I met this young lady, and we hung out, and she invited me to her home, and they did an exotic dish for me, and I tasted. It was ant baked in chocolate, which was really nice. I had fried locusts, which was crunchy to my memory. It was salty. It was almost like chips to my memory. I mean, just that it didn't look like chips. And I had monkey brains. This may be why I became vegan. I had monkey brains. Yeah. And I only had it because it was a very old, the matriarch of the family, the entire family was there, and they had made this special dish for me, and I had to. She said, "Peter, you have to at least taste it. They'll be insulted." And yeah. I'm pretty sure in later years, this is why I became vegan. I am almost certain that was a very interesting experience. Would I do it again? No. I wouldn't do it again. I don't think so. That was interesting. Hey, that was interesting. Like I said, I've had some really Susie. Oh, Susie, you're vegan also? Oh, welcome. Welcome. I don't think I would have done that again. Hey, I've had blood pie. Yeah. Justin, have you ever had blood pie? Are you here? If you're still here, have you ever had blood pie, Justin? Roxy Nichols said, I tried vegan, but I can't stay on it for too long. Roxy, you should not go vegan unless you are either it's a deep religious commitment or you're just at a point in your life where you just cannot stand anything that comes from a mammal. That is my personal opinion. I think, I have many reasons for being vegan. As I said earlier in the chat, I started to have nightmares about animals crying and screaming. That's literally what led me. I just got up and said, nope, not doing this. Your blood type. Okay, I understand. Then you should not even think about doing it. I mean, don't go there. For your own health, Roxine, you shouldn't. Humans Against the Fridge says, I'm not vegan, but I respect people's own choice in life. And I agree with you. I mean, I believe that. I think that's the reason why I get along with so many people generally, because I've learned that you have to embrace, you have to accept people for who they are. And I think it's actually healthier for us to accept the person in their truest form. Susie Metzner says, the animals have souls, I believe. I don't believe, I know they have souls. I've seen dogs cry. I've seen cats show genuine emotion. I think all living things, including plants, I think they have souls too. I think literally everything that's alive has soul, has a soul. That's my opinion. I may be completely wrong. Roxine says, it was because of my health that I tried, but it wasn't for me. All right, I get that. I understand. I mean, if I tell people, I think a lot of these, sometimes people do these things because it's fashionable, but I think when you make those huge decisions, they have to be motivated by something important. And for me, like I said, I just had nightmares. And I just couldn't, do it. They're just things. All right, okay, Chad. Let's talk. Let's talk. I have never, in my entire life, tasted, drank any form of alcohol ever in my life from the day I was born. Never. And my father owned a strip club. Never. And many people say to me, how is this possible? And I'm like, well, hold on there. Roxine says, Marian says, people are so diverse and just respect each way. Yes. Humans Against the Fridge says, I'm sad. My toaster left to go live at the fridge. She made the blender cry. It was so sad. I'm sorry, my brother. Roxine says, you don't think plants feel? I do. I'm not going to lie to you. I do. Many vegans don't, but I do. I believe, like I said, I believe all living creatures have a soul. This is something I actually believe. It's just that I think the system is designed in a way that we have to eat something. For me, it's harder to eat a mammal because it's even closer to myself. But yeah, Susie says, as I get older, the more I felt guilty eating them. Okay, when you're young, your parent give it to you, but you don't get it when you're a kid. That's also true. Roxine says, never had alcohol, Peter. Never, ever, ever even tasted alcohol. I have no idea. I've had to play drunk and I've had to just sit down with people and ask them, what is it like? I have no clue. I have never smoked a cigarette, never smoked ganja, never smoked a reefer, never smoked anything, never drank anything, never had, and I'm Rastafarian. I've never even had an interest in smoking. I've never had, but as I said, I have no problem with someone else doing these things. Angela M is laughing at Humans Against the Fridge. Roxy Dickens says, so what's the difference with eating them as opposed to meat? For me, it's really that for me, meat, animals are so close to us in DNA that to me, it's almost like eating each other. For me, that's my personal thing. Initially, I was saying, yes, plants don't have feelings, but I don't believe that. I believe everything that was created and has life has that lives has feelings. We may not be able to understand it, but that's what I think. Marianne says, I believe we all have a soul. The circle of life brings the world harmony. Yes. Noxin says, okay, you answered. Yeah. Vermont Paint and Photos said, I have not had a single drink in 34 years. I'm so proud of you, bro. Not even my own wedding, we had grape juice. I'm very proud of you, man. I've just never seen the logic of drinking alcohol. And let me explain this logic to you, okay? I know it's a little crazy. I'm not a health nut or anything like that. Yeah, my father was a very, 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 very successful customs broker, and he also owned a strip club or a go-go club or a nightclub. And as a child, I would sometimes, go by in the back, and I would see grown men embarrass themselves while liquored up. And I think that sort of did it for me. I kind of said, nope, not going to do this. And then the smoking thing just made no sense to me because I don't think my lungs is designed to inhale smoke. But I mean, I have no problem with people doing these things. I'm Rastafarian. So, and Rastas smoke a lot of weed. I have no clue anything about weed. Yeah, so I mean, I know that's, for most people, that's kind of like odd. They're like, what? I've literally, I mean, just understand, I'm a reggae Rasta artist from Jamaica who has never smoked anything and never even tasted alcohol. I mean, if I tasted alcohol, I wouldn't know what it is. No clue, no interest. And for me, the alcohol thing was very, very simple. Susie says, Roxy Nicka says, marry me, so clean. Well, I think that's very sweet, but as long as my heart is also clean and my thoughts are clean, I think that's the more important thing. Susie Mitza says, your health is your wealth. I believe that about animals too. Yes. Humans Against the Fridge says, I don't eat vegetables. They have feelings. I eat junk food. It's man-made. That's brilliant, bro. Sorry, people. Oh my god. That's actually, you know what? There's solid logic to that. I cannot argue with the logic you just spewed. That is actually true. You are my friend for life, humans against the fridge. I'm not joking. That's actually really, really funny. And it's logical. It actually makes sense. Enjoy. Just make sure you do a little exercise to stay healthy, okay, bro? Roxine says you are an inspiration, Peter. That is very sweet. I don't know if I'm an inspiration. I might be a little Looney Tunes or a little cray cray. I mean, I've had friends think I was crazy. I've had exes say, "You don't drink," and I'm like, "No, it's kind of crazy. I'm going to spend all this money." Okay, these are the only expensive liquors I know. I know there's something called Ciroc. Am I correct? Oh, please remind me. And there's a champagne called. It's supposed to be really expensive too. And there's something called Jack Black, whatever it is. Okay, but for me, here's the logic: you drink the okay, here's the logic. You drink the alcohol, you spend all this money, you buy the alcohol, you drink the alcohol, and in about 30 minutes you pee it out. So I just never seen the logic of that. Don Perignon, that Roxy Nickel, that's very, very true. That's what it is. That's what it is. Boy, Fridge, I think I'm going to literally quote you. That was one of the funniest and most honest things I've ever heard a person say. Fridge, humans against the fridge. I'm firing ice cubes at you. The fridge is at war. Humans against the fridge. Oh my gosh. Oh, please, guys. You know, if I start laughing in the live, you know that I laugh for half an hour because I'm just that kind of person. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you know, Roxine, I found out that there are alcohols that cost. I have a friend in England, and he collects alcohol. I mean, he's shown me bottles of wine that cost like 10,000 quid, 10,000 pounds, 15,000 pounds, and he's had the bottle for years, and he's never going to open it up. And I'm like, huh? What is it? Aren't you supposed to drink this? And he's like, drink what? I can't drink this. This is an investment. And I'm like, huh? It's alcohol. Aren't you supposed to be drinking the alcohol? Welcome, Fridge. Welcome. All right, welcome. But yeah, but I have never understood. I mean, he has a whole cellar, right? And the cellar it's at a certain temperature, and it's Aisha. It's okay, Queen. It's okay. Everybody say hello to Aisha for just stepping into the chat. We are trying to keep desperately Fridge against humans, from fighting humans against the fridge. We're trying to sow love. Yeah. It's all right, Aisha. Welcome to the chat. Say hello to everyone. Everyone say hello to the Queen, Aisha. Hello. Oh, I haven't said thank you to all my mods who are always doing an amazing job. Hugs, love to all of you guys. Are always remarkable, always amazing. Welcome, Queen. Yeah, Roxine. Yeah, so he has an entire cellar. That's what it's called. And he has one part of the cellar has wines. He has red wines, and then he has a part with champagne, and then he has like I didn't know that what's it called again? Is it vodka? It's not vodka, but there's another one that's like, there's vodka, and there's this other one that's really expensive. Like, I didn't know alcohol could cost that kind of money. It blew me away. I was like, what? So that like I said, but that thing about meeting all these different kinds of people when I travel, because you see things and you're like, huh? He also collected comic books, right? So he had vintage comic books and stuff. But the alcohol thing I did not understand, because he kept White Hennessy. Is that it? No, it's Jack Daniels. Is that it? It's called Jack Daniels. What is Jack Daniels, people? Someone tell me what Jack Daniels is. But he had, I think it's a Jack. He had Jack Daniels bottles, but they were very old and they cost a crap load of money. Like he had maybe £1,000,000 in his cellar. I am not joking. Quid meaning pounds. He had about £1,000,000 in his cellar of just alcohol. Oh, it's whiskey, right? So I think that's it. It's a Jack Daniels, but it's a certain type of Jack Daniels. All right. Who is craving Twinkies? Who is craving Twinkies? Is it Humans Against the Fridge that's craving Twinkies, or is it Vermin Paint and Photos that's craving Twinkies? Who is craving Twinkies? Gin. Oh, he also had that too. But you see, Marianne, I didn't know that alcohol could be that. Like I really didn't know. I was just oblivious, you know. Susie says that's horrible stuff. Susie, I don't know what any of those things taste like. I don't know. I have no clue. And you know what the irony of it? I did this huge. This is a secret. I did this huge European and Asian campaign. I was the face for Red Stripe beer. This was years ago. I had no idea what Red Stripe beer tastes like. Oh my God. Don't tell anyone I confess that, all right? This is years ago. I have no idea but I was selling it, man. It was a commercial. I was the lead. I was handpicked by Spike Lee. Anyone here knows who Spike Lee is? And I was just selling this. I was like, and it was one of those commercials, you know. I mean, I'm going to try and find a commercial. I'm a DJ and I'm DJing and I'm talking to camera and telling people how much I love Red Stripe, but I'm like, I have no clue. I have no clue what Red Stripe beer tastes like. I have no clue what any beer tastes like. I've never gotten it. I don't get it. But that's our secret. We will take it to the grave. All right. Aisha is like moldy Twinkies. Who is like moldy Twinkies? Who? Vermin Paint and Photos says they lost it in transit. It left New York and never got to where Tiara lives 3 days ago. You mean the Twinkies never got there? Oh my gosh. Roxine, you know, these amazing people. I've just started doing these lives, Roxine, about maybe I think 2 weeks now. And this was all due to my beautiful friend SF Rose. I love her so much. She convinced me to do these lives, and I was initially terrified, right? But I'm having so much fun because I get to share with and meet all these amazing human beings, you know, who are becoming family, and I just love all of you. You guys are amazing. It's amazing that you spend your time with me and we just horse around. I mean, sometimes we discuss serious stuff, Roxine, but sometimes, y'all, you know me, I'm just a little crazy. Sometimes we just discuss nonsense. Thank you, Aisha. I'm learning from you. This is fun. Aisha says, whoa, I know that is disappointing and frustrating. Are they going to try to locate them? Oh, I mean, so this thing about the Twinkies is like a serious thing? Are we serious about this? I didn't know this. Vermin Paint and Photos says no blacklight. 15 original paintings. How did your paintings vanish? That is serious stuff. Because I love your stuff, man. Your stuff is amazing. That is really serious stuff. So did you send it by the post office? I mean, aren't they responsible for this? Wow, that is crazy. Because I mean, I've been trying to figure out how to get. There's a piece that you have that I would really like to get, but we will talk about that at another time. That's scary. I mean, but the post office in America doesn't normally do stuff, not to my knowledge. You can't replace art, bro. That's impossible. You can't. I mean, I'm an artist. I know. I mean, not like you, but I mean, I know you cannot replace art. How? So who is responsible for this? I mean, did you send it through the mail? I'm just asking. Wouldn't they be responsible? But you're right. They can't. They can't replace that. And your pieces are amazing. That's like, I mean, that's like telling me as an artist that someone can't find my songs. I would freak out. Wow, wow. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to hear this. Aisha says Blacklight Records, even if they pay him for them, it doesn't cover the works he's done. You're an artist. Yeah, yeah, I know. They have to find it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, I'm sorry, bro. I'm really, really sorry about that. Wow, that is really crazy. Wow. I don't even know how to respond to that. I mean, I know me as an artist, I would freak out. I'm not kidding. I would I would really freak out. That's crazy. Um okay, you once again to princess, but I do love Twinkies. I think we all do. We all love Twinkies. Yeah, so I did a Red Stripe Beer commercial that aired across the globe and ran for maybe a year, and I made okay, and I had never tasted a Red Stripe beer. In fact, the beer I was drinking from had fruit punch in it. It was very, very funny. It was, oh, I imagine when I was at University of West Indies, and my friends say, "Oh, we're gonna go drinking," and I'm like, "Yeah," and we all go, and they're like, "I want to have this alcohol and that alcohol and this alcohol," and I'm like, "Hey, can I have a grape soda?" I know that was not cool. Yes, Roxine. Even when I met you, I had never tasted alcohol. I had no clue what it was like. No clue. Susie said it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. They have insurance for that reason, but I don't ever pay for it. Yeah, but you know the problem is it's art. You can't replace that. There's no way to replace that. And the thing is, us artists, when most of you here, in fact, not all of you, you are all content creators. So we're artists then. And what when you create art or you create your content, you are literally giving up a piece of your soul. So that's you can't really there's no way to replace that. I'm just hoping that they find it eventually, and sometimes they do. All right, we just have to try and remain positive because guys, I'm a positivist. Aisha says vermin paint and photos. I pray mine make it. I don't know how to begin to explain to my husband if it does. Oh man. Oh man, all right, don't worry about it. It will not happen again, and they're going to find it. I am going to have faith. They're going to find it. How long ago did it go missing? Vermin paint and photos. Do you know? Can you tell us how long ago this happened, or do you not want to speak about it? Because I'm. That's wow. That is. I would not even know how to. I wouldn't know where to begin if something like that happened to me as an artist. It's not even one piece. One piece would be horrific, but 17 pieces of your work, of your soul, of your sweat, of your heart, of your love. Wow, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, guys. Susie says, yes, true. I send my craft out of country, but never had it been missed. Okay. Susie, what kind of craft do you do? I'm gonna you know what I'm gonna check out your channel because I need to find out what you do. I mean I don't know if you show your stuff on the channel, and I'm definitely gonna check it out. Angela M says vermin paint and photos. I'm hoping too that they will come. Yes. I'm going to remain positive. They're going to find it. They're going to find it. Aisha says, I pray they find it because that will be of a great help to Dr. Mayo. Yes. I'm already prepared to auction on painting 24. Wow. Susie, you say you have. Susie says you have two channels. I'm going to check them out. I will. Tony Damien says, vermin paint and photos, you should have just made a road trip. Yeah, I know, but I think he was just he was just bruh, I don't know that this just I my heart goes out to you. Okay, Tony. All right, see you in a bit. My heart goes out to you. That is not cool. Not cool, not cool, not cool. Yeah, so I've never had alcohol. I do not eat meat in so long, or egg or cheese or butter or milk, that I have no memory of anything like that tastes like. And I tasted monkey brains when I was 18 years old. That's a pretty strange combination of factors, people. Monkey brains is really not something that we should all talk about on a day-to-day basis. However, I must tell you that I do remember enjoying the ants covered in dark chocolate, and I certainly remembered the taste of the fried locust, which was lightly salted with sea salt. It was actually pretty yummy. Ooh. Marianne says, I would lose it if my paintings got lost. My mother stole my Last Supper and an Elvis portrait of mine. It rips me at my soul. I hope they find them. They'll find them. They'll find them. We got to be positive. You're going to live to 200 years old. Yep. Aisha says, monkey brains? What does it taste like? And don't say chicken. Aisha, I have no memory. It was a very long time ago. I was working on a film in England, and I met this young lady, and I liked her. She was Asian, and we hung out, and we had a good time, and we were, I guess we were dating, and her Asian great grandmother was it prepared a few special dishes for me, and that was one of the dishes which I had, and it was interesting, and I actually ate it because, yes, fridge, yep, the fridge, yep, but I had it because she said, baby, if you don't have this, my great grandma will be, my family will be insulted. So I just tasted it, and I was like, oh, it's yummy, but I do not remember this and this connecting at any point, meaning I don't remember anything about that, what it tastes like, and I'm not sure if I would want to remember what it tastes like. I don't think anyone. It. I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't ever want to remember. I'm going to be honest with you. And I really think, Queen Aisha, that helped me to turn to being vegan many years later. I think that stuck with me for a while. I mean, understand that monkeys are one of the closest things to us as human beings, so that really left a mark. Um, yep, Susie, memory block. But you know what it also says, Susie? I mean, it says when I was younger, I did a lot of crazy things to impress women. Yeah, I did. Because that's really the only reason I did this. Wow. Hello, Nicole Creates Art. Hi, says Angela M. Nicole Creates Art. If I have not said hello to you before in the chat, and I think I might have, I'm going to say hello again. Hello. I just called to say hello. I could have loved you better than. I know it's late when you hear me say, hello, my friend, hello. Nicole Creates Art. I love music. I'm one of those people. I'm crazy about music. I think today I had a topic, but we just decided to just sort of hang out and talk and just get to know each other a little more. Vermin painted photos. My heart is with you, my brother. Nicole Creates Art. Do you know that song? It's Neil Diamond. It's a Neil Diamond song. Do you know it? Angela M says, keep going. I don't think I remember all of that track, but I have all these songs that's mixed up in my brain, and they just like bam, they're just there, and sometimes they just sort of come out. Does that happen to you? Like sometimes you're in a situation and a song that you have not thought about just pops up in your head. That's what happened a while ago with Nicole Creates Art. That hello song, it just kind of just went pop in my head. Humans Against the Fridge. I've been trying to find a song to sing, man, that you can relate to. I'm frustrated that they don't make pumpkin Twinkies year round. They make pumpkin Twinkies? Is that for real? Pumpkin flavored Twinkies? Whoa. That's interesting. I didn't even know. I used to have Twinkies when I was much younger. They have the cream in the white cream filling, right? I didn't know they had pumpkin. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, the thing with me and music is it's. Does anyone remember this? And this is kind of funny. Memories like the corners of my mind. Misty watercolored memories of the way we were. Now there are two versions of that. There's Barbara Streisand's, and then there's our girl that we all love. Now listen, I love Sister Barbara. She has an amazing voice. Her interpretation of that song is remarkable. But Gladys Knight, I don't know. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another, of the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Oh, as time rewritten every line. And if we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we, could we? Memories may be beautiful and yet. Listen, I think the song that impacted my life the most growing up was by an artist who was huge in about 1976, and unfortunately he committed suicide. He took his life the night he won his Grammy Awards, and his voice has it's echoed with me throughout. Oh my God, I'm crying. I used to play that on clarinet. Oh, you play the clarinet? We gotta hang out. Humans against Fridge said, like the left behind. Fridge says, oh, the way we were. Old school. And his voice, in the early part of my singing career, every time I opened my mouth to sing, I heard three voices. I heard a young man called Max Caprice, who's older than I am, Dennis Brown, and I heard this other brother, right? And his song really informed me for many, many years. And when I started to sing as an artist, it really okay, the word's not coming. But what I'm trying to say is the song reflects the reality of being of a singer. And you know, so I don't know if you know this song, if anyone can tell me who this is, all right? I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs. I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my love in stages with 10,000 people watching. We're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. Not Leon Russell. Nope. Try again. I've treated you unkindly. Not Ray Charles. Darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can you please see through me? We're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love withholding nothing. Hold on. Don't move. You came out in front. I was hiding. Cause my love is in there hiding. My battery's running low, people. love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you. In my life, you are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, not Kurt Cobain, Tony, you're my girl, the one and only Donny Hathaway. I still think he has one of the most amazing voices in the history of mankind. And he took his life the night he won the Grammy Awards for that song and that album. Um, he just opened the window in front of everyone and just stepped out. It's amazing, you know, we can never tell when a person is happy. We have no clue. But that song has been with me my entire life. Because, you know, people, when you sing for tons of persons, it's always an amazing thing when people can appreciate your talent. Um, yes, Tony, many persons have covered that song, but he wrote it originally. And he was discovered by Roberta Flack, another amazing artist. But when you sing for many persons, that's the song that you can relate to, because the artists, whether they're a painter like Vermin Painted Photos, or a content creator like many of you, or an actor or a singer or any creative being, we tend to be raw and naked in the presence of others because we put our all into what we do. And especially for singers, I think, and actors, people start to superimpose their ideas of what they think you are on you. I mean, their perspective of you. And I mean, like, for me, it's never really been for fame or even fortune. It's just because I love singing and I love entertaining people. Fridge Tony Damon says so many people covered it. Yes, that's true. And Humans Against the Fridge said, I love your singing almost as much as Ice Cream. That is a huge compliment. Thank you. That is a huge compliment. So for me, and I think for most of us, you know, music is just, it informs us. It's always around. It's always there. Always. Does anyone here know a band called Third World? They're my good friends. You should check them out. I think of love and I think of life and joy always around. Life can be such a sweet paradise and joy always around. Ooh. No, Tony, I don't eat. I eat nothing that comes from a mammal. So I eat no butter, no egg, no cheese, no milk, no meat. If it comes from an animal, I am not going to consume it. Yeah, Nicole Creates Art says you love Third World. They're amazing. They're my good friend. Amazing. You saw them on Jamrock Cruise. Yep, they are amazing. They are amazing. I think that might be probably the only cruise that I would do, the Jamrock Cruise. Yeah, I think I would do that. But you know, there's this amazing the beauty of being able to perform for people and to make people happy. I mean, that's such a remarkable thing. It's just like when I go to Vermin Painted Photos lives and I watch him paid, I am just it's just that that side of our brain that's creative, and I think we all have it at one level or the other. It's so remarkable. It's just I mean, just the capacity to create and to pull people in like that. Humans, Susie says, and they came to play in Ventura, California. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. You know that, Susie, I've never played California. Maybe when this COVID thing, I'll probably do that. Humans Against the Fridge says, I eat vegetables. Well, I eat cows, but they only eat vegetables. Does that count? Yes, my brother. Yeah, that actually counts. I would say that definitely counts. I have no problem. Susie says what? So Susie, if you saw them, that means you know my musical father, Barry Hammond. Yeah. One step ahead and you're high. One step behind and you're down, you're down. You've got to be where that spotlight is shining. Oh my goodness. I think creative people they're remarkable for me. And I've you know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to do comedy. And I'm just not funny people. So I mean, but I just always wanted does anyone know Dave Chappelle? You know, Dave Chappelle says he was on a plane, right? He was on a plane and he says, I'm on this plane, and suddenly this guy jumps up and he says, nobody move, nobody move, do not move. This is a hijack. If you do anything, it's game over. Nobody move. And he said he was terrified. He was, oh my God, why is he speaking like this? I'm sorry. I cannot tell this joke with a straight face. I'm sorry, I can't. I cannot tell this with a straight face. Anyway, so he says, so you know they're being hijacked, right? And everybody's terrified. So everyone is on the plane, and he says, so there were only I was the only black guy, and then I looked over and I saw one other black guy, and he was clearly African. So the black guy looked at me, the other black guy, and the black guy did this. So then I looked at the black guy and I went, and then the white people started to say, oh my God, I think these two black guys are going to try and save us. And I said, no, we're not. I'm sorry. I cannot deliver it the way he does. I cannot. Y'all don't want me to start laughing here, because if I start laughing here, this life is going to go sideways. I have no. Oh my God, I have a headache. People, when I start laughing like this, I literally get a headache. It's just that I just think anyone who is able to make you laugh like that, I mean, it's a tremendous gift. The capacity to paint, to write poems, you know, to play the clarinet. These are not things we should take for granted. And I think this is the soul of humanity. Meaning, I think the arts, those parts of us, because I mean, a good song can make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? A good song can make you feel depressed. Let me see. Okay. You want to go old school, people? Let me see if you remember your 1970s and 80s soul music, not rhythm and blues, soul music. Let me see how. Let me see if I can do this transition properly. My love, I'll never find the words, my love, to tell you how I feel, my love. Mere words could not explain. Precious love, you held my life within your hand, created everything I am, taught me how to live again. Only you cared when I needed a friend. I'm trying to remember the key. Nothing can then. This song is for you, filled with gratitude and love. God bless you. You make me feel brand new. For God bless me with you. You make me feel brand new. I sing this song for you. Mm-mm. Makes me feel brand new. Anybody remembers that? Listen. Oh, Susie does. You know this track. My father grew me on those songs. I heard those songs nonstop. I'm trying to remember the Barry White. Barry White. One of Barry White's classics. Just bear with me. I'm going to go on the phone, all right? But this was one of my, my father used to play Barry White nonstop. Hold on there. I'm Googling. Just bear with me. Bear with me, people. He did movies too? Never gonna get, no. Oh, you remember his version of Don't Go Changing to Try and Please Me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar. I won't see you anymore. I would not need you in times of trouble. You never could have come this far. I took the good times, so I'll take the bad times. I take you just the way you are. That was done by originally. That was Barry White did it over. Several people did it over, but it was done by the piano man himself. It's gonna come back to me, but he has that famous song, "Sing Your Song, Mr. Piano Man." Trying to remember his name, but anyway, there's so much great music in the world, right? No, it's not the Carpenters. Is it the Carpenters? It could have been, but it could have been the Carpenters or not. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm seeing a piano player, not Elton John. Billy Joel. Yeah, it's Billy Joel. And Elton John is just the boss. I don't care what y'all say. Elton John is the boss. Amazing artist. The way these people impact our lives, I don't. Do they even know how they impact our lives? How they inform us? Why I remember that song? Because I remember singing that song to this girl at Immaculate Conception, and I got a date. Yeah. Music is just for me. Anything to do with the arts is just remarkable. Like I said, the capacity to make people laugh or to make people cry. People. I worked with Denzel Washington on his first big feature film. It was called The Mighty Quinn, which was shot in Jamaica. It's the only non-speaking role I did. And when my agent at the time said, you can't do this. It's a non-speaking role. You're bigger than that. I said, nope, it's Denzel Washington. I'm going to be in a movie with Denzel. I'm going to be able to hang out with Denzel Washington. People, Denzel Washington is the coolest human being. I think the only person that matches his level of cool is the former President Barack Obama. I swear, I'm not kidding. I'm not getting political. Those are two of the coolest brothers on the planet. No matter what your persuasions or your belief, those are two super cool human beings. And working with Denzel was like, it was because just to see this man at the height of his craft, people, it's great to be around artists. It's great to see artists in their element. I'm still a fan. I'm a relatively well-established artist, but I'm still a fan. I love great music, people. I love coming up here and make you all laugh, and we're talking about serious stuff, and we all need to laugh. I'm really into Kevin Hart now. I find his stand-ups really funny. I really like Kevin Hart now. And there's a Christopher Daly. We call him Christopher Johnny Daly. Really, really talented people. Go check him out if you want want to laugh and you want a great Jamaican comedian, Christopher Johnny Daly. Really, really, really funny. Because I've always wanted to be able to be like a comedian. I'm sorry, I've not been reading your chats. Tony says Elton John trumpets TR's glass collection. Yes, I think so. He certainly does. Humans Against the Fridges. England has two queens for sure, without a doubt, my brother, without a doubt. But respect to both. Mary Ann says, just the way you are. I took the good time, so I take the bad times. I take you just the way you are. Oh, that's beautiful music. Susie Mensa says, who would get a date if they had a song sung to them? Well, I've had a few dates based on that. I've actually approached a few women like singing to them. I am not kidding. When I lived in New Jersey, and I remember the first weekend I came over to hang out in Manhattan with my friends, and there was this girl at the club, and she was banging. She was gorgeous. She was. No, I use that word too often, but I'm just speaking my truth. I love you anyway. And I just stepped on over to her, and I she was there, and she was like, she was spoon. Where are you from? And I said, I'm Jamaican. And then she said, oh, I like Jamaicans. I love your accent. And I just got all Jamaican. Yeah, well, I like you. I like you. Where are you from? And she said, oh, I'm from New York, upstate. Upstate. You look good. I want to sing a little song for you now. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. Go ahead. And we're standing right at the bar. The music was a little low because inside the club the music is pumping, but by the bar it's kind of low. And I just leaned into her ear and I went, turn off the lights and light a candle. Ooh, woo. Yeah. Gotta take. Yeah. Music is beautiful. I kind of think if you can make people smile from music, or if you can make them laugh, or if you're like Vermin, who just like, I'm just blown every time I see Vermin paint. It literally confuses me because it seems so effortless, and I cannot paint a circle. I am terrible at that. Susie says, "Love laughing, nothing is better." That's so true, Susie. My father told me something when I was younger. My father only gave me two bits of advice about women because if anyone has been in my previous chat, you know I was called Greater Face. I had horrible pimples everywhere. I was no ladies man, right? They called me Greater Face. Susie, do not laugh at me or my friend. Don't laugh at me. And so what happened is my father. I went to my father because the girls I was always friend zoned. Oh, Peter, you're such a wonderful friend. Oh, Peter, you're like a brother to me. Oh, Peter, you you don't like me that way, Peter. We're friends. Gulila, did I get? Welcome to our chat. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for taking time out to join us. It is wonderful to have you here. Blessings to you and blessings to your family and those you love. Macalin. I'm Jamaican, so I mean sometimes I don't pronounce the names as well as I should, but I'm speaking with love. All right, welcome. Yeah, and yeah, Susie, why are you laughing? But I mean, I think it's true. I think if you get my father said to me the advice he said about girls. He said, "Son, first of all, never ask men to give you advice about women because men do not understand women. Don't do it." Macklin says, "I'm frustrated with my laptop so slow." Don't worry about it. Don't let anything frustrate you. Do not let anything frustrate you. We are trying to defrustrate everyone around us. All right? Just take your time. It's all good here. It's all good. Susie says, "I'm having a problem with a connection." Okay, no problem. It's all good. We're gonna keep this going. Joe, Joy, what's up? Joy, 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 Joy. Hey, Joy, how you doing? What a guan? Everything good? Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. What's going on with that? Why is that happening? Is everyone still hearing me? Is everybody here able to hear me? Something seems to be happening with my connection also. Just let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Linda, can you all hear me? I'm not sure what's going on. Why is that happening? That's odd. Hmm. I don't know why that's happening. Why is that happening? Okay, can anyone? Hmm. Right. I don't know. We may have because it's my computer is telling me I'm having a connection. My connection is unstable all of a sudden. Um, I wasn't planning to end the chat here because I'm having a good time with you guys. So I don't think you're still hearing me. If you were, I think you'd be answering me. I'm not sure what's going on. Could be the storm. We're not having a storm here. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to end the live, people. I'm so sorry if you are hearing me, but you know, I've had fun with all of you. Thank you very much for coming. I'll be here Monday at 5:30 p.m. Jamaica time. So we will talk soon. I'm going to end this. I was having a great time with you guys. We can continue this on Monday. Okay, Tony, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, Tony? Because I'm finally seeing movement in the chat. Are you all hearing me? But I don't know if you're hearing me. That's the thing. This is a little cray. We don't normally have this problem, so I'm not quite sure what's happening all of a sudden. Yeah. Okay. We seem to be back. Is everyone still here? Is everyone still here? Yeah, I don't know all. It told me that I was having problems with my connection, and then I kind of froze up. Is everybody able to hear me? You know, if you're still here, I'm seeing you, but I don't know if you're still here. Well, you seem to be in the chat, but I don't know if you can still hear me. Can anyone hear me? Can you just answer if you can? My brothers and my sisters. My brothers and my sisters. Can you hear me? All right, I'm not sure what's going on. Kind of strange. Um, I don't know what happened to the connection. All right. Tony Damien, can you hear me? Am I back? Because on my end it was saying that uh, um, on my end it was saying that there was a connection problem, and I seem to be freezing, and I wasn't sure if you could hear me, but you know, don't know if you're all hearing me. Don't know what's going on. But I see that you're still here with me, which is very cool of you. I'm just not sure what's going on, why this is happening. Hmm. All right. There seems to be an issue, some kind of problem. So I'm like I said, I'm not quite sure what's going on, why this is happening, but I don't think it's it makes sense to me to just be like here. So since I'm here, Mary, can you hear me, Mary? Can you all see me? Uh, um, I'm not sure if you're still here. I don't know what's going on. Angela M says music is my therapy. Uh, Aisha says my therapy as well says Joy says, "Hi, Mary," and Vermont Payne says, "We kind of lost you." Yeah, I really don't know what happened. It just suddenly my laptop just said there was a problem with my connection, and then that was it. But it was really nice of you all to hang out. Um, no, it's not. It actually came up and said there's a problem with the connection and my Wi-Fi, and then it just sort of went. YouTube. I'm using YouTube directly. I've never done StreamYard. I think I want to start trying it. Okay, Marianne says it's a bit choppy. I don't know what's causing this because it's saying that my Wi-Fi is fine. But in the middle of our chat a while ago, it just said it just said you've lost connection. There's some connection